Gaming mice are quite a hot take right now, especially if you're looking for the best wireless model in each subcategory. When looking for the right gaming mouse, you'll want to find one that fits your hand size and is suitable for your preferred grip type. It should also have a high polling rate and low click latency. With that, you should also note that mice aren't one size fits all, and you'll want to choose a mouse that complements the games you like. To help you find the right model, we'll run you through the top 6 best gaming mouse so far, listing their key features and what you should consider to buy the best one for you. You'll also find included links to all these specific mouses in the description below, updated to the best current prices. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And starting off our list is the Fantech Area XD7. At a mid-range price point, we recommend the Fantech Area XD7. Its symmetrical, egg-like shape provides a comfortable fit for most hand sizes and grip type preferences. Despite its more affordable price tag, it's only a bit heavier than our top pick, the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro. It has Pixart's flagship sensor, the PAW3395, which is closely related to the sensor in the Razer and offers superior performance across the board. It's pictured in its lightest configuration, with a modular backplate with small cutouts to save weight. That said, it also comes with a solid backplate option that's only slightly heavier if you prefer the look and feel of a solid plastic body. If this mouse has a weakness, the battery life sits at a maximum of around 30 hours between charges. While this won't present any problems if you get into a regular recharging schedule, it may be annoying if your usage is more variable. For the weight, this comes in at 59 grams with the cutout shell or 60 grams with that non-cutout shell, so a very lightweight mouse but an extremely balanced feel. It also glides at a very medium speed, which I think is very good for most people. And priced at just $78, given that you get all these features, this just makes it feel like a much more expensive mouse than it is. Number 5. Logitech G305 Lightspeed. If you want to stick to a more budget price point, the Logitech G305 Lightspeed is probably the safest bet as of now. It leans on a very symmetrical, egg-shaped body which is very comfortable and accommodating for nearly all hand sizes using a claw or fingertip grip. The build quality is as well impressive. There's no creaking or flexibility in the body, and despite being significantly more affordable, it feels nearly as premium as the more expensive Logitech G502 Lightspeed. The G305 uses Logitech's Hero sensor, an iteration of the fantastic sensor Logitech's best mice, from the classic G502 down to the G Pro X Superlight. This sensor is capable of sensitivity range of up to 12,000 CPI, counts per inch, which can be adjusted via a button underneath the scroll wheel. It can last more than 200 hours on a single AA battery, which helps keep the cost down versus being rechargeable. Logitech has also won praise for its 2.4 GHz wireless technology and cross-device compatibility. Even though lag shouldn't be an issue, the G305 comes with a USB extension cable, allowing you to place the receiver close to the mouse. They're rated for 10 million clicks too, so if you're playing games that require button mashing, the G305 will serve you well. Overall, not bad for a budget option, and something that'll likely last you for many years of heavy clicking. And while components like the scroll wheel and buttons still don't feel as premium as those in the G502, they're still far better than anything you'll find in a cheap gaming mouse. The quality and performance of the G305 are killer features for its price. And coming in at number 4 is the Pulsar X2H. Priced at $99 for either the medium or the mini sizes, the Pulsar X2H is a phenomenally well-built mouse that most gamers will appreciate. The sensor is the 3395, offering a 1000 Hz polling rate, though you can still purchase Pulsar's 4000 Hz dongle separately. It also features up to 26,000 DPI, 650 IPS, and 50 Gs of acceleration. The build quality is also great, rivaling top-name brands with a solid feel and a minimal design on top, featuring just the Pulsar logo. The underside of the mouse has a cool open design similar to the X2 as well. The shape is very much like an egg, with the apex of the bump towards the back, which makes it very comfortable even with a palm grip. Despite its speed, it still feels controlled, likely due to its shape. which provides a nice grip typical of egg-shaped mice. For connectivity, it is wireless with a 2.4 GHz USB dongle and charges via USB-C, though it lacks Bluetooth. With that, the mouse claims 90 hours of battery life and has no RGB to affect this. And probably the best features with this mouse is the optical switches. This just offers minimal travel until click and minimal travel after click with a solid bottom-out feel. The left and right clicks have very little wobble, resulting in a solid feeling mouse that wobbles less than a G Pro X Superlight 2 or a Razer DeathAdder V3. This just shows the attention to detail Pulsar put in this mouse. At $100, it might not seem budget-friendly, but in this market segment, it still is. The scroll wheel has heavier tactility than expected, with slightly close-together notches, but still offers a good feel. And weighing in at just 54 grams, it's also a very lightweight option, just in case that's your priority. Number 3. Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2. It's hard to beat a classic, so Logitech didn't even try. The Logitech G Pro X Superlight 2 is practically identical to the original Logitech Pro X Superlight, at least in form factor, but it brings some convenient upgrades to the table. This mouse uses Logitech's Hero 2 sensor, offering a 2000 Hz polling rate, up to 32,000 DPI, 500 IPS, and 40 Gs of acceleration. The build quality is solid with no creaks or rattles, and features a plain and basic yet iconic design, similar to the Gen 1 Superlight. The shape is comfortable for all grip styles, whether it's palm, claw, or others, and it's no surprise that over 25% of wireless gaming mice used in professional esports are the G Pro X Superlight, if not the Superlight 2. The bottom of the mouse has two large 100% PTFE mouse feet, a power switch, and a magnetic puck with storage for the mouse's 2.4 GHz wireless dongle, and also charges via a USB-C. The battery life is 90 to 95 hours, better than the previous generation's 70 hours. However, this time it's more expensive. Bottom line, you can't really go wrong if you choose this mouse. It's smooth, speedy, and is the latest and best gaming mouse of the series so far, especially for competitive FPS players. Number 2. Ninjutsu Sora V2. Now, there's something that has made the Ninjutsu Sora V2 a very hyped up and appealing option to most gamers shortly after its release back in April. It's the most lightweight of any mouse we've reviewed, weighing at roughly 40 grams, but packs a whole lot into one unit, which has made it very special compared to other gaming mice. In terms of quality, the Sora V2 is pretty much perfect in all aspects, having no flexing or creaking despite its ultra-lightweight design. The main switches are Omron optical switches, which makes very light and spammable clicks. The side buttons are as well light and tactile, but do not protrude much, which could be an issue for those with a backward grip. Performance-wise, the Sora V2 is top-notch. Inside the mouse, it's using a Pixart 3395 for the sensor and an NRF 52840 for the MCU. It supports polling rates up to 8,000 Hz, although this feature is not currently available. Though Ninjutsu has announced future support for 4,000 Hz polling without needing a separate dongle, but 8,000 Hz will still require an additional purchase. The competitive mode, which uses more battery for better performance, offers 5 to 6 days of battery life, which is also pretty good. You have to note that compared to other mice like the Pulsar X2H or our top pick, the Razer DeathAdder V3, it lacks aggressive side curves, which can affect comfort and aim, particularly for those using an aggressive claw grip. The flatter sides and rear hump placement just makes it more suitable for fingertip or relaxed claw grip. And finally, all the settings of the mouse can be controlled through the WebDriver, so there is no need to download any software onto your computer to control the mouse. This just feels like an overall well thought out and built mouse all round. Its lightweight design and performance features are commendable, and with this fair price, it justifies the investment. Hey, real quick before we get back to the video, if you're finding this review helpful and haven't already subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. It's completely free for you, and it helps us bring more informative and comprehensive videos like this for viewers like you. And taking our top spot is the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro. Priced at a whopping $149, the Razer Death V3 Pro is currently what can promise you the best and fastest wireless gaming mouse on the market so far. It features the Focus Pro 30K sensor, but Razer takes it to a whole new level by including a motion sync, which gives it a huge advantage over other flagships. The standard polling rate is 1000 Hz, but with Razer's hyperpolling wireless dongle, which costs like $29, it can reach 4000 Hz, making it the fastest wireless mouse available. The mouse supports up to 30,000 DPI, 750 IPS, and 70 Gs of acceleration. Designed as an ergonomic mouse, it's fairly large but very comfortable, suitable for palm grips and very much for the right-handed. Interestingly, even gamers with small hands will find it very comfortable. Color options also include black, white, and a limited red Faker edition, with the black and white versions having a grippy texture and the Faker edition with a more smooth matte finish. The mouse also uses 100% virgin grade PTFE skates, which gives it a noticeable smooth gliding, balanced speed, and without excessive drag. Connectivity is as well via a 2.4 GHz USB dongle or a USB-C cable. Razer claims 90 hours of battery life, though real-world usage is between 75 and 80 hours. However, with the hyperpolling dongle, battery life drops to around 20 hours, but it still recharges fully in 3 hours. For the switches, they use the 3rd gen optical switches, which are highly responsive, close to those in the Logitech G Pro X Superlight and a stated life of 90 million clicks. It's also very lightweight, weighing at just 63 grams, which is impressive given its size. But, of course, the $149 demanded might come off expensive, especially spending it on a mouse. But Razer has really knocked it out the park with this mouse. It has the best ergonomics and a very unmatched performance, which might justify its price point a little bit. And that's a wrap on my breakdown of the top wireless gaming mice on the market. Again, we've included links to all the mice we reviewed in the description below, so be sure to check those out for more details and the latest prices. Whether you're a casual gamer looking for a solid all-around mouse or a hardcore FPS player in need of lightning-fast response times, hopefully this video helped narrow down the playing field. If you found this review useful, do me a favor and smash that like button. It really helps out the channel, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future gaming gear reviews and recommendations. We'd also love to hear your thoughts. Do you have a favorite wireless gaming mouse that we didn't cover? Let us know in the comments below. But until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.